Okay, Kraus here, back at you with the urinary system anatomy. And this is chapter 14 in super simple first edition. Second edition out next month, August of 2020. What do you need to know? You need to know the four basic structures in the urinary system: left and right kidney. Right kidney is a little bit lower because of the space taken up by the kidney in the right upper quadrant. Then a left and right ureter draining into the urinary bladder, as well as the distal ureters lined by transitional epithelium that has the ability to stretch or transition. That's why it's called transitional epithelium. And then the urethra, which allows the release of urine to the outside. Also need to know figure 14.1, which is page 168 in the first edition of Super Simple, the frontal section through the kidney, showing areas of the medulla and the cortex on the outer area of the kidney, medulla in the middle. Lots of organs have, like the adrenal gland, will have a cortex and a medulla. Lymph nodes have a cortex and a medulla. The thymus gland has a cortex and a medulla. Kidney has a cortex and medulla. And then students need to be aware of renal artery, renal vein going in, and the renal columns, the pyramid, the renal pelvis, the major and minor calyx, and the renal papillae. Need to be able to run the sequence of urine formation, starting with the renal corpuscle, which is the glomerulus, the glomerular capillary bed, part of the CVS, and Bowman's capsule, the glomerular capsule. That's the renal corpuscle. Then proximal convoluted tubule, loop of Henle, distal convoluted tubule, collecting duct, renal pyramid, renal papillae, minor calyx, major calyx, renal pelvis, ureters, left and right ureters, urinary bladder, and urethra. Need to know what the nephron is, the functional unit and structural unit of the kidney renal corpuscle, with the proximal convoluted tubule, the PCT, loop of Henle, and the DCT, the distal convoluted tubule. From a super simple perspective, that's the urinary system. And I'll see you next time with reproductive system. Kraus out.